Uh, Now, uh, I think. Wait a minute, because the YouTube starts talking with me. Okay, stop. uh, I think about when the TNT asked to us, the hosts, thinking in a topic about mental health, I think how I can choose a topic because the there are need to talk about technology too because it's a tech talk. But I think how can I say about more generally. So I think in talk about the job in tech area or another area. We can talk about the job, the how we live in the jobs or our lives about the mental health. So I will send these questions, but we will start introduce us. So João, you can start. Introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is João. I am 24 years old. I live in Salvador, Bahia. I study electrical engineering, almost finishing, I hope. And I work as a software engineer
Where do you
remotely.
work? Where?
I work in a company from São Paulo. It works with financial software. It's called Maps.
Okay. So for just for know you better.
Okay.
And you, Wanda, you can introduce yourself. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Wanda. I'm a dentist. I'm a scuba dive too. I have two cats, two sons, one grandson, two daughters-in-law, of course. I need to put this in destaque, não sei como é que destaque em inglês.
In highlight.
In highlight. And where more? And I never participate in this meeting of tech because I'm not a technological person.
That's okay. Just for that, I need when I think in these questions, I need to think in a way to people don't know about technology or don't work in this area can be participate because it's not the intention not is exclude any people. So you are welcome.
Thank
Always.
you. Thank you.
And you, Leticia, you can introduce yourself.
My name is Leticia. I live in Porto Alegre. I was born here too. And I practice Pilates. It's my highlight hobby today. And sometimes I like to walk when I need to refresh my mind, for example. And I'm software engineer or software developer. And now I'm not working at the moment.
Well, good night, good evening, Gabriel. Hello. We already started, but you are we welcome. And can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you. So my name is Gabriel. I am 29 years old. I have been working technology field since 2011. I have 10 years in this area, and I am looking for international jobs. It's my dream. I am looking for the first opportunity. today I am practicing my English every day in Talk and Talk. And about my in my free times, I like reading books, and I like to go the cinema, go to the park, and the others activities too. Thank you.
Welcome. And my pleasure. Well, my name is Sabrina. I'm a host in Talk and Talk and Tech Talks. I'm a lawyer and a software engineer. I have one stepdaughter, and I have 11 cats and yeah, 11 cats and 8 dogs. I'm married. Um, I'm 34 years old. I think is that. I'm a Paulista. I born in São Paulo, but I'm living in Magé, Rio de Janeiro, since 1207. So 15 years I live in here. I think is that. So today we are talk about mental health in area to technology, but not limited to this topic. We can talk about our jobs. Workplace is a better way to talk about this topic. So when I ask 2 questions for one people, these people can answer the question and ask the question for other people. Can you choose for a better flow to communicate? So, Gabriel, were you already working remotely before the pandemic?
Yeah, I worked in remote model in the pandemic, but I am crying much because after pandemic I work in hybrid model, and I prefer remote model.
Always.
always remote model. I love it.
I work remote since 2017. I work like a lawyer. As a lawyer, I work remotely or hybrid, because I go to the office just 2 days since 2017, sorry, 2017. Because that's when the pandemic goes, I have more facility to working in home, because my reality is that, so it's more easy because that. And you, João?
I already worked on hybrid model before pandemic, but was really close to pandemic. Like it started on 2020, and on January of 2020, we ended 2019 talking about not going to the office because we could do everything from home. And then we started like one day on week. My team went to work remotely, then 2 days, then 3 days, then pandemic.
Wanda, how you work on the pandemic? What happened to you on pandemic?
In pandemic time, I was so much with time, and I think about, oh my gosh, how can I do with so much time? Then I start to learn English, Spanish, and French, and dance. But for home office, when a person invent to dentist in home office, and person get the tooth clean and beautiful, this is a great a great desire of many people around the world. It starts in home and the dance only in image.
We can make this. Wait. We can. Oh, I don't find. Wait. Oh, cadê? I don't find. I will put effect. Oh, my tips. Oh. Your profession don't have a way to make this.
No, it's totally difficult.
So,
I think it maybe many years.
yeah, with another technology.
Yeah, but I think when they took off the teeth, I don't know, but it's totally difficult.
Yeah, I believe. And you, Leticia?
Before the pandemic, I didn't work remotely. I started working remotely when the pandemic started. And in my last job, I started working remotely, and after a few months, I was working in hybrid system. And now I'm only in my home, but I prefer I prefer remotely work.
Oh my!
I'm looking for a job with this condition.
Give me your resume. Give me your resume. I can find this.
Okay.
Oh, we need to talk about that. How? Vamos lá. Desculpa. Gabriel, how do you see the issue of mental health among technology workers? How you can see your friends and you about the mental health?
Mental health. It is a big market for this technology. And in the pandemic, it's grown so much for our area in this field. I like that, and I think that it is so important for the peoples and for the world too.
Yeah. And you, Leticia, how do you see the issue of mental health among technology workers?
I worked a long time with a consultant, for example, and I remember, and I started work with tech in 2001. And the mental health, I didn't remember if it's a subject when you talk about in any professionals.
Yeah.
But I think in the pandemic, it's this subject. It's take more highlights about this, and I think in tech works, for example, I think that one person assume a lot of responsibilities, and I think it's increasing this problem about the mental health, because you didn't work on anything, you didn't work any kind of thing, you talk clients and the structure the project, you plan anything, and I think it's this more responsibility and increase this part of the mental health.
And you, João?
Okay. I worked on a startup for 3 years, and mental health there was a really problem. Not like it wasn't knowledge for the company, but my friends, the closest friends I had there, it was really hard. But I think it's a issue that has to be avoided before it have the effects, because it's like a snowball. You have your mental health affected, then you are unproductive on your work, then you start receiving advertising from, not advertising, but you start receiving warns from your leaders, and it's really a snowball. Everything turns upside down.
I understand you perfectly. In really, I make my career transition to law for tech area, because I have burnout. I'm in treatment until, but when I see when I watch the tech area, is more soft to me, because compared to law area, is so soft, so kind, so with a flowers, is so good. But in my last company, I don't have a good experience. It's a big company, but I have a worst team, and the people make bad things for me and for other junior developer. So the worst experience in the tech area. In law area, I have so many bad experiences. And you, Wanda, how are the
I think tech workers are a little bit addicted in the work, and get addicted, and then get stressed, and more addictions, and more stressed, and more work, and give up to brush tooth and floss the tooth. Terrible thing.
I will go to the bathroom now for my brush my teeth.
And when the tech workers go to the bed so hard, tooth, and the tooth don't like the strong sleep, and then go to do a bruxismo. And I think I see the tech works with many kinds of problems, tooth problems, because of addictions and because no sleep well.
You
No
are
re-
absolutely perfect.
before sleeping.
When I was lawyer, I break one teeth because the bruxismo.
Yeah,
I push, I pull
yeah,
until,
yeah.
So is a, and I'm a workaholic, like as a lawyer and as a developer. So I in this time, yeah, it's
No solution.
no solution. So now, for the last 2 months, I believe, I try draw, uh, coloring, and relax.
Meditation is so good for you. Yeah, meditation is good
Yeah, I
for tech works.
the meditation. I have a history. When I was a teenager, I make meditation. I love it, but in the last years, I can't. I try, but I can't because my minds are so
Yeah,
running
it's
that I,
addictions. It's
yeah,
addiction.
yeah, yeah. We need relax and
Yeah,
try meditation to relax. It's
to
so difficult
sleep
to
because
sleep.
to don't bruxismo your tooth.
Yeah, perfectly. Sorry.
Okay.
Um, João, how does the company you work for address your employee mental health issues? There are programs to better the mental health. How your actual company make about that?
Okay, they don't have any action to handle it, but it's a very organized company, and like, how can I say, they don't they don't do explicitly, but the actions of the company are very helpful for our work, and you have total freedom to ask for feedbacks. Um, like I have meetings once every 2 weeks to work about how I'm feeling. The sprints are really organized. Like, if it's impossible to deliver, then we won't deliver. And it's actually, they do the basic, and it's a basic that really works.
Yeah. it, there are so many companies to make so many programs to mental health, but don't make the basic. So I prefer who make the basic, uh, and don't have so many programs, but make the basic, make a health workplace, né? Workplace to health. So good. And you, Gabriel?
So I like it. I like it. And in my opinion, it's so important for us. Work mental health. And in my company, I work in big company, and there they are not working mental health. And in your area, in your field, it's so important.
Yeah. And you, Leticia, you don't work now, but in the last company, or how you can say about this topic?
In my last job, my manager talked a lot about the work-life balance and the mental health programs, and I think there it's not the only in paper. I think there it's the manager and the workers talk a lot about this. And in the other company when I was working, and it's there a program, and psychologists talk a lot with us. But when you work in a constant, for example, depends the client. Sometimes the client was very bad to work because the sprint it's strongly, and there are a lot of things to do in 2 weeks, and the work-life balance, mental health, it's disappear. And in the other sprint, it's good, but depends the moment in the project.
Understand you. Perfectly. And you, Wanda?
Yeah,
What you talk?
I agree with you. I think the mental health in the workplace is important, because if, like you stay bullying with with your co-workers, it's not good. I think the manager need to see that and take care for the mental health and the totally health of the workers. If and see the addiction, see the bullying, see many things the manager needs to see. And if the colleague has a anxious or depressed, needs to give them to a psychologist, for example, or a psychiatrist. Yeah, I think is that the manager or other kind of person, I don't know,
Yeah.
needs to see with care.
One problem I see nowadays is the mindset, the culture of mindset. Oh, I need work when others sleep, and this bullshit.
Don't you work it is this kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in my last company, when I give this problem, when because when I leave these problems, I talk with my manager, and he know, okay, I will talk for these people. That's okay, okay. And pass months, and okay, this is a a little problem, but I start crying all day,
Oh
all
my
day.
gosh, terrible.
Terrible. I start give crisis of anxiety before the meetings. So
Wow.
this is a bad thing.
Yeah,
And
toxic work.
absolutely toxic. And I try talk these people, but not work, don't work, because these people want to make these things. So, and the company have thousands programs to mental health, to blah 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 blah,
Blah,
but
blah, blah.
just
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Just blah blah blah.
I agree totally with you.
So can be the company are a good company for other people's in the other teams, but in my team, I have a bad experience in this topic about the mental health. So in my actual company, I start 2 weeks, and I have a good experience until now,
Oh,
because
congrats.
my new team is a good team, a team who I can question, solve things. I can give a
Smile,
yeah.
smile.
Exactly, I'm smile. Today I wake up with a good mood. This is so strange. So this is a good thing. It's a good thing. Leticia are to me for some weeks. I believe she can see my face different. So okay, I need stop talk to me.
No, hey, it's good. It's for listening.
Yeah, right, really. Okay. Now, João, do you use technological tools to take care of your mental health?
I use technological tools to hurt my mental health, called Instagram.
But do you
Okay.
use TikTok? TikTok is worst.
TikTok is worse. Like I have a deal with my girlfriend that we can use only one drug once. I use Instagram, she use TikTok. Okay, I my ways to take care of my mental health nowadays are mainly offline. Uh, I include talk because I really see I talk with a moment to turn off the things that are happening there. But um, talk, gym, um, like going out, eating something. A technological tool that helped me on my mental health the last year was Squad because I use it to make my exams from my college with my friends, and the college is actually what is hurting my mental health the most.
I understand you. I, I'm broke, not broke. I'm blocked with my TCC, so I need to forget this. And you, Leticia, do you use any technological tools to take care of your mental health?
I work listen music, and when my mood is anxious, for example, I listen instrumental music. I like rock, for example, and sometimes rock it's very strong, and sometimes I need to for a peaceful music, and I think it's I use more music about my concentration and my anxious, for example. And I try to use the apps about yoga and I don't know, I forgot the name. When you think in silence, when you think
Mindfulness.
mindfulness, but my mind is very crazy. My mind is thinking and thinking in looping, and I try and I prefer walk on the street. It's not a technological, only my feet.
It's the older way, but it's a good way.
Yes, when I feel more a lot of anxious, for example, and vibrating, and I will talk. I will walk on 1-2 blocks, and when I arrive my home, I'm rest.
If 1 or 2 blocks is sufficient, you are don't so anxious.
Yeah, but I walk very fast.
Okay. Do you run?
Yes.
And you, Wanda, do you use any app to meditation?
Yeah, of course. I like do meditation with YouTube, meditation with a guide. It's so good. I like to hear histories to sleep. I I like so much. And for calm my mind, a series, a movie, calm my mind. Yeah, I use.
Yes, a good way. And you, Gabriel, do you use any app or uh, music Siri for care of your mental health?
Yeah and no. I have many apps in my smartphone about this topic. Is I I I use them. I did use it about apps about mental health, such as my meditation. I like that, but and after I stopped, and it's terrible for my mind. I have been many problems about be workaholic, and in my mind is stay bad, and my body is tired, so tired every day, and I it is a good problem for me in my career and my personal life too. And in the last weeks, I am stopped a little bit for this uh, for this working hard, and I have been worked in these topics for my daily today.
Yeah. When you are so stressed and in the bad cycle, we need decide stop that. We need to put a limit. And how you say, I tried to use so many apps. Leticia yet heard yet to me. I just use I try use so many apps. I have so many apps to relax in my cell phone, to try make habits, but in really I use it for so many years. One app, the Inside Timer, for me is a good app for sleep moment. The moment when I put my my god, when I sleep, when I lie to sleep, I put a relax music, uh, sounds to nature, to, and this app for me is so good for relax on the moment. um when but I use I make therapist with my psychologist through internet. I use a site, a website named fepo.com.br, and I do this. I realize the therapist for this way. So is a way to use technology for my care to my mental health. So I think is that. And you, I believe I all responded this question.
Yeah.
Leticia, do you believe that remote work has had an impact on people's mental health?
I think the moment about the pandemic impact people's mental health because it was a new environment about a lot of people and all family together and adjust all times and the schools and the kids and the other thing. I think it's the first year the pandemic, it's a worst time about this mental health in the people. And I think that after people's organized and now there are a lot of people prefer work remotely and the other people prefer work online, alive. But I think the pandemic, it's a moment when impact more people about mental health.
Yeah. Gabriel, do you believe that remote work has had an impact on people's mental health? A good impact or a bad impact? How do you see the topic?
All depends for each people's. For example, you can think would be mental health is so good for remote work. For me, it is cannot be. It depends too about this. This about each person and about this time and our home and to work and it is for better some people's and others not. For me, it is helping a lot.
For me too.
Work to remote work, but there are people think it is not. Oh my God.
There are so many kinds of people.
Yeah, kinds. And I respect it, but I don't like.
You don't like get a bus so I don't know, like a sardine on the bus on the morning? Do you want? Oh. Do you like get rain on the summer and arrive on the job absolutely wet? Oh.
But there are people say that usually car driving. Okay,
Yeah.
it is not
Yeah.
bus. Okay.
Yeah. Go to the work with metro, subway.
Yeah. I I never see people need take a bus or take a train. Say that.
Yeah.
Never,
Me
never.
neither. Me neither. Yeah. Exactly. I will mix the question for uh, end the time. Uh, Wanda, do you believe that the use of technologies and social networks has generated a decrease in people's empathy for each other and concern for mental health?
Yeah, totally. Because people put many photos in social media, and they they show a happiness, a beauty, a perfect life, and it's not like that. I get many clients in my office, totally sad, and put all the time this kind of happiness. It's crazy, and get more and more anxiety and depressed because they live like another life in social media, and a fake life in social media. And I
Exactly.
have concern about this. It's
Me too.
totally crazy for me.
Me too. People, I need to stop for this moment. João, sorry for the last question for you, but I need to talk some things.
Time
So
flies.
time is flying so
Yes.
hard, so. Oh, I forgot the question, the word. So I will send to you the survey for give your opinion about this session. I want ask to you put your sincerely opinion. I I have some not so good opinion but I use
Not so
no,
bad.
I make a polemic topic, so because that I understand. So uh, it's so good because when I receive this opinion, I can stop thinking, and I believe that I make questions more running, more flowing for this session. And I want your opinion, not just the value to session, but your opinion, what I can better, what I can uh, stop to go to make, to do. And if you can suggest a topic for the session, I lovely. So I agree. This is a better way to we better our growing up our English, talking and make friends, new other peoples, and I wait.
And have fun.
Have fun. I try make this all sessions because I believe we need we need uh, uh, make a lot. So this is the better way. So I wait to you on the next session, and I wait for your opinion to make this better all day and all time. my pleasure receive you here, and I'm so happy for this. Give a good night, people.
Thank you for your time. Thank you. A
Thank
nice
you, guys.
conversation. Thank you.
I
Thank you,
wait
Mom.
all you.
Good night.
Good night,
night.
people.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.